What up everybody? You guys are watching Freedom Fishing, and in this video I will talk about the topwater baits and when to use each specific style. Before I get into the first bait, I just want to say at 1,000 subscribers I'm doing a giveaway, so go down below and hit that button. Alright guys, so there's 3 different types of baits when it comes to topwater, the style. There is your constant moving baits, there are your popping baits or your twitching baits, and then there is your walking baits. So I'm going to just start out with the first one. Alright, your first one's going to be your constant moving bait. These will be your buzz baits and something like your whopper plopper. You know, there's also the prop frog. These you can constantly move, and also like the sprinker, the tackle sprinker. Those are also moving baits. These are going to be topwater baits that you constantly move. Now you can definitely pop them and twitch them, but for the most part these were made to constantly be moved, especially the buzz bait because it sinks. I've heard some people tell me that they pause it and they let it sink and then they bring it back up, and sometimes that'll trigger some reaction bites, but I haven't had that work for me. I've just constantly reeled them in. Now these baits, excluding the colors, these are going to be your baits to be using when there's current. The more current the better, and also when there's low light visibility, maybe there's a storm coming in, it's about to rain, it's windy. Basically anytime it's a spinnerbait condition, your buzz baits and your constantly moving baits are going to be what you want. Now there is like wake baits, those are constant moving, but those don't, they're not going to like propel, they're not going to be spinning like the legs on a prop frog or the tail on a whopper plopper. So the wake bait's a constant moving bait, but it's not going to be used, you're not going to want to use it when you'll use these. You're not going to want to use it when it's really cloudy, when it's windy, when the conditions are tough. You're going to want to use the wake bait basically anytime it's more calm, less hectic conditions, like wind or current or heavy cloud cover. So that's your moving baits. So your next types of baits are going to be your walking baits. That'll be your frogs and your spooks. These are your main 2 walking baits. There's a few other ones that are not super common, but these 2 right here are going to be your go-to walking baits, frogs and spooks. They both walk. You're walking the dog, they both walk. They're different. Spooks got treble hooks, frogs got big ass hooks. So when it comes to using them, I'll say that they are different. The frogs are more in the summertime because that's when frogs are out. Spooks imitate like a bait fish. This has a white bottom, this will be a shad. You can use this in the fall, maybe in the summer too, but I'll go to a frog, maybe like a green frog. But it all depends, the colors depend as well. But I do want to say that walking baits, you're going to want to use these when it is basically calmer waters. Not super calm, but you can use them when they're super calm. Personally, when it's super calm conditions, I'll use a popper. That's the only time I use poppers, is when the conditions are, the water's glass, no current, no wind, the water's super still. That's when I'll throw a popper. And that's a twitching bait. But yeah, walking baits, I like to throw walking baits when it's slight current, because when it's not current at all, I'll throw a popper, and then one step above that, when it's a little bit of current, I'll throw a walking bait. And then, like I said, I'll be throwing poppers during the calm mornings for sure, calm evenings. During the day, when it's calm, I'll usually throw a walking bait, something that has more movement. I'll switch to something slow if I want to keep fishing topwater, and that's only if they're not biting. But yeah, poppers are good for when it's super calm conditions, especially in the morning. That's worked for me. Right when the sun's rising, I'll throw a all black Coogan popper. That's the only popper I've found that's all black. It's got a green, really bright green tail, and the lip is green. But other than that, it's all black, and I'll love me some black baits, you know, black frogs, black bottom frogs, and black buzz baits. I'll throw these 3 baits, the black popper, black frog, and black buzz bait. I'll throw all 3 when the conditions are low light. But of course, I'll throw the buzz bait when there's current, when it's rainy. I'll throw the frog when there's slight current, or when they're hitting top water like crazy. If I see big ones, I'll throw a big frog. And then when it's calm conditions, but it's cloudier out, maybe it's getting dark, maybe it's just sun's just rising, you know, it's still dark out, I'm going to throw a popper, a black one. Now when it comes to white bottom ones, you're going to want to throw, you know, when they're feeding on shad, but that's another video. That's what colors to throw top water. I actually have a video on that down below. If you go down below, hit my channel, you'll be able to see that I have a video that's talking about the different colors for top water. So you can go down below and check that out. But I hope you guys learned some. Hope you know when to throw each individual top water bait. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Go down below, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.